Welcome to the Unicorn Circuit, your weekly dose of car news, Fanking, your town, my town, conspiracies and all sorts of other great stuff. We're hitting your eyeballs every week. Martin, how you doing, mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm feeling a lot more chatty.
Well, last week you were a little bit quiet and I saw one of the comments, someone had said, Marty, these edibles ain't shit.
Well, let me just say they hit pretty hard, and by edibles I mean chocolate, because that is absolutely my favourite. Mate, it has been a very, very, very busy week. There's lots of car news, lots of Mighty Car Mods news, that other channel. There's heaps. There's heaps and heaps.
There's so much going on. We got some massive news this week, plus there's some big things happening. Before we kick on any further, you may have seen on this very channel, we are giving away a custom Mighty Car Mods trailer built by us and Carousel.
So good.
The information is down there below. Even if you don't want a trailer, it's worth over 20 grand.
It's legit. It's a proper, well-made trailer, man, with all the stuff on it.
So, you could enter and just sell it, or you could win it and buy it, and we will ship it to you anywhere in Australia. It directly goes to supporting the show. We've got a $29 pack. You get heaps of merch anyway. You get more than $29 worth of merch. It's not like a lottery where you get nothing. You get merch anyway. It supports the show. Plus, your chance to win the trailer. It's only got a day or two to go, so I suggest you get on there now.
Click the thing.
Martin, let's run the news.
All right, the news. The biggest bit of news in Mighty Car Mods world, people, is that the Gemini is coming. Now, we've actually been working
Where's the Gemini? Where's the Gemini? That's been like the last few years. Where's the Gemini?
Working hard on that project since my friend here went off to do Top Gear Australia. I've actually been working basically non-stop all through Christmas. Since then, months and months.
You took the hoist.
July, yeah. So over 6 months, actually. The videos are now nearly cooked. Finishing the first one off today. It's going to go up middle of the week, probably Wednesday. For anyone who doesn't know that story, basically, Geminis were my first car. We've been talking about it a lot. Always wanted to do one. Always wanted to do one really well. We actually found one in Japan. It was listed incorrectly on Yahoo Auctions in Japan, so I got it quite cheap. We went to Japan, drove it, realised it was actually pretty nuggety and rusty on the outside. The engine didn't work, stripped all that out, brought it to Australia. And then my friend here on the Unicorn Circuit called out Domino's.
I did. I mean, basically, we asked for some pizza. You might have seen that episode, and they gave it to us. And then we're like, hey, we've got this massive job. Maybe you can help us make it happen.
Make it happen quicker.
They actually agreed, and they did.
Amazing.
And they helped. You'll see all of that unfold. I do want to give a very, very quick disclaimer about what I'm about to tell you now, because I know on the internet people don't like their spoilers. They sometimes redact things with the black stuff on it. When we do really big projects, we often release a poster with it. They're a special edition poster that has been created by a friend, Jestami, and our friend Garth, and they put them together and they go out and they are to celebrate a really big build. This Gemini will have one of those posters. Now, we have a redacted version of it here because so much time and effort has gone into the colour, specifically of the car. And
all the bodywork.
That this is not what the poster will look like, but we're just giving you a little taste of kind of what it's going to look like. But here's the thing. For Unicorn Circuit viewers only, we're going to make the posters available now, which means you can get one. But the disclaimer is this. You may get your poster before the episode of it being painted come out, which means when you look at your poster, you will see the colour. So what we'd like to ask is a couple of things. Number one, don't post up a picture of your poster if you order one, because we will start packing them in a couple of days. Yes, we will also sign them for you as well. And we want to try and limit the orders of posters to 2 each. We do make them for a limited time only, and we're very strict about that. We never make them available again. So like once that time is done,
it's over.
They are gone forever. I know that some people are collecting them. So if you want to get yourself a Gemini poster, you can grab yours right now. It's available on the shop. You can click there. Marty and I will literally be hovering over the laptop, and right now when your order goes in, it'll go ba-ding. We will see it. We will get the posters. We will autograph them. We will wrap them up and send them to you anywhere in the world. But please
from here.
Keep it on the down low what it actually looks like, because you might get it.
You might get it before the actual reveal of the colour. We'll
exactly.
See. The connection with all that, the Domino's and Gemini thing, is I actually used to deliver pizzas way back in the day in Geminis, and the money I earned doing that, I used to put into my Geminis. So it's a kind of a cool full circle that here we are ending up, and I'm doing my ultimate Gemini as good as I possibly can with all my skills and my friends' skills. And those videos will be coming out. Very, very excited to show you.
And
kick off
Domino's
that
is helping
series.
fund it, is
Exactly.
the point. We're like, how can we go back to Marty's original thing of going, you're driving around in a Gemini delivering pizzas.
Yep.
How do we then do it like 20 years later? And you will see that unfold on the main channel.
And what that actually does is it sort of brings it, it can bring it to the surface of all the project cars and stuff that's going on.
Oh, it levels up.
Just focusing it and going, push everything out of the way, let's actually get this done, which is why it took so long to do the Gemini in the first place, because I knew it would be an absolute monster of a build, and it has been. It's been over 7 months, pretty much every single week, I'd say.
Martin, let's kick into some other news. I was having a read today, as reported by Drive, that there's a new tyre law that is passed for the EU, which you would think is like everyone should change their tyres. It's actually the opposite. And it's reported that this new regulation introduced in the European Union suggests that your tyres have to work as well in the wet when they are kind of at their legal minimum tread depth, which is 1.6 millimetres, as when they're brand new. And the reason that they're doing that is that there's just too much waste. And Michelin, who is a sponsor of Mighty Car Mods, they've made a statement saying that it could save 128 million tyres a year in Europe, or up to 400 million tyres annually. The way they test it is they get the cars travelling from 80 k's an hour down to 20 in the wet. They measure that distance, and they want to make sure that the tyre is still functioning as it should, even when it's in lower tread, because otherwise what people are doing, and the way that this looks, is that people are prematurely getting rid of their tyres when they still have some functionality left.
Why are they doing that?
That has come into play from the 1st of July 2024.
Why do you reckon they're getting rid of them early?
I reckon they're being sold.
I completely agree. When the service comes up, because a lot of people, we might think about buying tyres from online sellers or with a set of wheels or whatever it is direct. A lot of people just get their car serviced, and they go, they're not getting their car serviced every 3 or 6 months. It's like every 12 or 18 months.
Yep.
So they might be at the shop and someone rings them at their office job and like, hey, your tyres are going to need to, just do them now.
Yeah.
There's probably a bit of that going on.
And there is that thing. This is bordering on conspiratorial now, and it's not about that, but also the person who's the expert in the thing is usually the person that can fix your thing, and that's kind of something that related to with medical stuff. And so I remember, like, when I was back at uni, I was getting some headaches, and I went to see a foot person, and they go, it's because your feet, you need a special foot thing. And I went an eye person, and they're like, oh, it's because their eyes, whatever. The dentist said my jaw might be weird. The massage person said, oh, we give you a massage on the shoulders. It's like every single person. I know you've obviously got to try different things, and some people have some serious medical implications. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that when you go to a person that can do the thing, that person will probably prescribe doing that thing. I went to a dentist once and I had 11 holes, and it was a new dentist. I was like, I've never experienced that in my life. And I went back to the normal dentist that I went to, and I had 1. So I was like, where are the other 10? Yeah. You know what I mean? Now, when you get your car serviced, sometimes, they'll say, you need to get it done. Sometimes your service centres will know when things need to be done, and they'll go by the book, which is good. The suggestion is possibly that there are some unscrupulous people out there that are like, just change it, change your brakes, change your tyres, change your things, even though
they don't lose anything, and they're not really thinking about the implications of waste. I mean, you often, when you get your tyres changed, have to pay to get rid of the old ones.
Yes.
So usually the best way to fix this sort of stuff is usually financially, right? Where it's like, yeah, you can get rid of them, but we'll measure them, and for every millimetre that they're done, you get charged an extra $50
or something.
Whatever that is, you'd probably find that would sort out. Speaking of the
I
Euro...
know sorry, one more thing on that. I know Michelin's big thing with their range of tyres, because people are like, how do tyres get better and better? In a way, tyre technology appears to be really good now, but I know when we're speaking to some of the team at Michelin, it's like, can you have the same amount of performance for a tyre but increase its longevity? And that appears to be a big focus for them. I think I mentioned it before, but full disclosure, Michelin is a sponsor of Mighty Car Mods, and they're a bunch of freaking legends. Hey, Ebony, how you doing?
Some good stuff.
She works there. She was one of our race car drivers
Speaking
in Malaysia.
Euro stuff, so I was just over in Italy, actually, driving around in some shitbox nuggets. It was great. I really enjoyed it.
You bought a bicycle, Martin?
I did. The only thing I bought, I tried so hard. I'm like, I really wanted to buy shit. I was on Marketplace, man. I just was. Yeah.
What's Marketplace called in Italy?
Marketplace.
Okay.
Anyway, same app, you just change your location. I like location like 50 k's around me, and just
Fiats?
Just all Euro nuggets, man. Fiats and what are the other ones? Lancias and all this sort of stuff. It was great. None of them were. Oh, and there was like one Daihatsu, and I was like, whoa, no, I don't get that excited about it.
You don't go to Italy to buy a Daihatsu, though, do you?
Nah. You buy the Italian equivalent.
Which is what?
Which is probably a Fiat.
Did you buy a car?
No.
Martin? No, just I'll let you go. Just look me in the eye. Martin, did you buy a car while you were overseas?
Yes. but not overseas.
Come on,
Anyway,
man.
that's a story for later. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. What I did do
You've
was
got your cheeky smile on.
I borrowed.
See this bit? See, dude.
I bought. No, it's
Martin,
because
do I
you're
have
doing the
consent
weird
to finger
face.
your mouth?
No, you don't have consent to finger my mouth. Not again. So
Can just a little touch.
no.
Just
I borrowed a car and it ceremoniously blew a water pump and just.
I saw that on your. You can check that out on Martin's Instagram.
Yeah, I
kind
thought
of
it
card
was
you
just
buy?
kind of funny, so I worked out what was wrong with it and fixed it. Anyway, I was driving
Make
the
annoying
shitboxes.
noises until you tell me what kind of car you bought.
So I will tell you, but later, and I'll tell them later too, because it doesn't matter right now.
I'll
There's
make
other
smells.
things to worry about. So, interestingly, Fiat, they have the Fiat 500. You know the Fiat 500? It's like a little
Yeah,
Daihatsu
of course.
Miura,
They
but
make the little Abarth.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
because they're dirty.
They've been doing them for 67 years, which is crazy. But the Fiat 500e, which
Wait
I
a
did
second.
see,
So in 2 more years, it'll be 69 in the bath.
yeah. Well, not all. They're not at all Abarths, but it might Fiat in, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah,
Can you feed in the bath?
if you want.
Okay.
Anyway, the Fiat 500e
Aren't you glad
is
you
going
joined us?
absolutely bonkers. So it's a little electric version of the Fiat. It looks kind of cool. Like it's got some
looks
character.
Japanese.
Yeah, it does. It's going absolutely nuts, and so getting awards for everything. And I saw them everywhere, and they made sense. And this is what I want to talk about. European cars in Europe make more sense.
Yep.
They make sense.
In Rome, they're little, man.
They are.
Little.
But here's the thing that never made sense to me. So a Mini, cool. Even like the modern Minis that are the like two-door
I think they
versions
call
of
them a
them.
Maxi, a BMW Maxi.
Yeah, but the two-door version of the current Mini, cool. I never understood like the Countryman, the two doors.
I still don't.
The
Don't
Fiat,
tell me you understand that now.
a little bit. The Fiat 500L. These big weird
goodbye.
extended versions of
Goodbye.
like cool cars. I never understood at all, right?
Goodbye.
But now I do because
Did you buy a big Mini?
you can fit these small like Fiat 500Es and stuff in all the tiny parking spots and tiny driveways. Everything's just a lot smaller.
I think you bought a big Mini, and this is the big story.
No, I didn't. But those large ones only started to make sense when I tried to find parking spots with a car like that. I just rented a couple of different things. I rented a little like Lancia Usquivi or whatever it's called. It's got some real weird name. Yeah, it's a weird name.
A loose
Starts with
squiddy.
Y. Sounds like that. And also a Fiat something station wagon, which you couldn't park anywhere. It was too big.
I used to own a Fiat.
Did you?
Yeah, I owned a Fiat for like 3 years in Australia.
A Matiz?
No, that's a Daewoo Matiz. No, an actual Fiat. Remember?
Oh, Ducato.
Yeah, I had a Fiat Ducato
of course
work
you did,
van.
with the stupid manualised auto that never worked properly.
so dumb.
Anyway, they made more sense because you can actually fit it in parking spots. That's what I was getting at. That's it. And the other thing, wagons just everywhere. SUVs, a few.
No, there's not many SUVs.
Wagons, man.
Yeah.
If something's flying past you on like an Autostrada thing, it's a wagon. and it's
BMW
sick.
wagons, Audi wagons.
Yeah, if you're in the far left lane and you're like, doing 130, which is the speed limit, overtaking someone, middle lane's like 110 and outer lane whatever, always behind you, the car that comes up fast behind you is either a BMW wagon, an Audi wagon, not actually that many Volkswagens.
And the biggest
occasionally.
flogs are driving what car over there?
Audis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Martin, one more thing.
Yes.
Nissan Cube.
So
New
good.
episode of that just came out. Heaps and heaps of work in that. It came out on the Mighty Car Mods channel. Make sure you check it out. I want to do a shout out to Dave from Custom Spray Mods and also a shout out to Isaac.
Mad Dogs.
Both mad dogs.
Yep.
Martin, let's move it on into is the legal town in the bathtub. This week on Is That Even Legal? We like exploring different places around the world that we can explore different rules about the, what is it? Where is it? Sorry, every time on the show, every week we do the,
It's a frog in the roof, dude.
okay, sorry, let's go again. Every week on the show, we go to the different places to do the laws. Martin and I both went to Italy this year.
Is that a salt? Is it like a... Did you go to those sulphur fields?
Martin
It's
and
got
I
like the
both-
guises of sulphur.
Okay.
Something like that.
All right, let's go for real. Hold on. Here we go. Every week on the show, Martin and I just sit at this desk and we talk about stuff.
Tell me the legal thing.
All right, Martin, and sorry, that's my whole point. This year, Martin and I both went to Italy. I drove some cars. I crashed one. Martin drove some
wanna
cars.
say I blew
and
one
Martin,
up.
Martin bought a bicycle.
I blew one up.
So when we go to Italy, lock up your cars. But Martin, do you like Italy?
Yeah, I did actually. It was really good.
Martin, do you like fish?
No.
Oh, no, yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah, I love
No,
fish.
no, as a pet, not to eat.
Yeah, fish pet's great.
You like a fish pet?
Yep.
Martin, if you were a fish pet owner, a fish owner,
Mm.
where would you keep your pet?
In a goldfish bowl.
That's illegal.
No way.
It is illegal.
Fully illegal.
It is fully illegal in Italy.
You didn't make this up.
I never make it up.
Oh, okay.
This is meticulously researched garbage. No. In Italy, they have passed a rule based on fair treatment of animals.
Okay.
That they believe that the ratio of fish size to bowl size can impinge on its 10-second memory. It's like, this is pretty small. Hold on a few seconds. No, it's pretty small. And they believe that the fish bowl is too small, and so they've made them illegal in Italy.
If you're a fish, every 10 seconds you'd be like, what's that smell? What's that smell?
No, but I'd know because it was
that
coming
smell?
out of me.
Fish bowls with no filters, that's what we're really talking about here. Put a filter in your fish bowl.
Martin, I think it's time for the tinfoil hat.
Oh, yes, it's a big one this time. Tinfoil hat cat. The
Have you got a
conspiracy.
poster yet? Just before we get into the tinfoil
Click
hat
the thing.
cat. I think it's up there. I never know.
I don't know
Been on
either.
YouTube for 16 years and I still don't know.
No, me neither.
When they're gone, that time is done and they're gone forever. Grab yours now, supports the show, we'll sign it, we'll send it to you. I'm just letting you know.
Nah, it's
Repeat
good.
exposure.
So-
Martin, what do we got?
Conspiracy this week is to do with a certain substance which some of you will be familiar with called,
Alcohol.
not quite, AdBlue. It's what comes out after you drink the alcohol out of your penis.
Oh, what's AdBlue? No, that's an additive for diesel.
It is. It's a urea or like a nitrogen-rich, basically compound liquid
Urea?
that is sprayed into the exhaust pipe of diesel vehicles to clean up their emissions. Now,
Did you see the spray pattern in the cube, by the way?
I did.
Did you see that?
What was with that, man?
Particularly, so if you put a leg there and a leg there,
Yeah,
it's
I saw.
completely sprayed out in a
But
fan
how
pattern.
did you get such a perfect spray pattern?
No, they didn't get a
Oh,
perfect
was
spray
it-
pattern. No, because what happened, you have a leg there and a leg there, and it
Yeah.
exploded, and this leg was shielding it. So when the person got out, it was like a, when you like have a stencil.
Yeah, it was stencil.
They used their body as a stencil for urine.
Oh, is that what happened? Urea is injected basically into the exhaust pipe and essentially it cleans up the diesel emissions from
Is it actually urea?
trucks. Yeah, it's urea.
Okay.
So you can get that out of piss basically, but actually it's usually made from gas, which is part of the problem because you were cleaning up emissions, but to make the AdBlue urea compound, you need to...
Is it really urea, Martin?
It is, look it up. So urea, basically they make it from gas, they do high temperature and high pressure, turn it into ammonia, I think, and then from there it's turned from that into a liquid, which is easy to put into your car. Now, you've probably seen some diesel cars have the diesel like bit with a cap, and then next to it they've had AdBlue.
He's right. He's right.
Why am I talking about this? Because I ran out of the shit. That's why I hired my mad Fiat station wagon. I was pretty excited about it. It actually looked a bit like a Lavorg. Here's a picture of it. It looked a bit like a Lavorg, so I was kind of excited about it. And then I got 50 k's down the road. I was actually going to the Ferrari factory, which is a couple of hours down the road. So I
Maranello.
probably had to do 300 or 400 k's.
Did you buy a $200 Ferrari hat?
No, I didn't buy anything from
That's
the
a new
shop.
hat you got though.
No, this is not a new hat.
It is a new
And
hat. It's got a new logo on the side of it.
It's not new at
It's
all.
absolutely new
It's
hat.
not. Oh my God.
Don't have to
It
deny
always
it.
gets up me about the new stuff.
I don't
which
get
I
up you
buy
for
very
anything,
often.
but sometimes you get new clothes.
So,
You deserve a treat, man. You work hard.
50 k's into my 400 kilometre journey. Bing, bing. Add AdBlue.
So you've got the diesel, but it wants it's like two-stroke. It wants a little bit to add in. What's the
Essentially.
ratio?
Oh, it's low. I think the AdBlue tanks are like 10 litres and the fuel tank's 70.
Okay.
And you get, it's different for every car. So I think it's around 1,000, 2,000 Ks, something like that. You've got to refill it.
Okay.
It's annoying though because of the emissions rules, especially in Europe, if you don't refill your AdBlue and you let it run out, the car will stop. It'll eventually just stop. But it won't tell you exactly how many Ks you've got left. So I'm driving 50 Ks and I'm like, I need AdBlue. Ah, shit.
Does it make
no
your car
servos
stop?
for ages. It will. It will stop your car. Because your car is then beyond the emissions that it was sold with. Hello, Volkswagen Dieselgate. Like, that's the
I
problem.
would love my car telling me that it can't drive
That'd
even
be
though
your
it's full of
favourite
fuel.
thing, the robot
I
telling
don't
you
like
what
the
to do.
robot telling me what to do.
Anyway, so it ran out of AdBlue, so I'm like, that's no worries. I've seen some AdBlue signs at servos. I go to a servo, drive in, AdBlue hose on the machine is just locked. Can't get it.
Why?
Go to the next servo, brrr, AdBlue hose locked. I don't know.
Why is your AdBlue? We don't. It's not really a thing in Australia. Why are you from Europe? Why is your AdBlue hose locked?
Anyway, so finally found another servo, went inside, you got AdBlue, and they point me to the back of the thing, and in Italian they're like, it's over there, and I get this like dodgily wrapped bit of, plastic container, and that's like 50 euro or something for 10 litres.
Oh, it's just in like a You just
Yeah, and it's got this weird little blue spouty hose on it. And I tip it in, and the car ate the full 10 litres of it, so it was completely bone dry, and it would have ran out within my trip. So anyway, I filled my Fiat up with AdBlue to get to the Ferrari thing. It cost a shit ton of money. What's the actual conspiracy? The conspiracy is...
Before the conspiracy, Martin, did you leave a little review for these hire car people, or did you have a little chat with them about, hey, when I get your car, you should fill this stuff up?
When I got back, to their credit, they said, if you had to put AdBlue in it, we'll give you the money back.
Oh, that's pretty good.
But then you walk up to the rental thing and there's 50 people deep and you just go, do I want to stand here for 3 hours for $50?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I know you would.
Yeah.
I didn't because I had to get on an aeroplane.
That's
Anyway,
fair
the
enough.
conspiracy is that in the 90s, this all came about because German manufacturers were up against some very, very strict emissions laws. Hello, Dieselgate. That happened later because actually the government, the European Union, whatever government, all the governments in those areas are pretty strict on emissions, and I guess that's a good thing. It pushes the world towards cleaner air. Yes, great. But also the manufacturers are like, well, we need to make money, and like, how are we going to do it? And they want to make maximum profit too. The conspiracy is that they put in small tanks of AdBlue, as in small tanks in your car of AdBlue, so you would have to fill it up more. The conspiracy is they made AdBlue tanks that were too small. Now, this sounds like bullshit.
Hey, Martin, sorry, there's something in this, right? Only if the AdBlue people are possibly in bed with the fuel people, because if you've got to keep going to fill it up, and then you keep going to service stations. EVs don't use AdBlue. EVs don't need petrol stations. So as long as that thing is running out, you're at a petrol station, which means, hey, I may as well get some diesel, I may as well get a snack, I may as well get to do whatever.
That's interesting. But that's actually even a better conspiracy. But I actually found this conspiracy often like it's just rubbish. And this one is, but this actually made it through to some more reputable news sources. And the sources of some of this seem to be a little bit more legit because the rumor is that way back when the different manufacturers, BMW, Audi, Porsche, all these people sat down and went like, there was something like 1,000 meetings about how we're going to solve this because it's a pain in the ass. And actually AdBlue is a pain in the ass. It filters and cleans the exhaust, that's great. But in your passenger car, I think it's shit. And actually, having driven both diesel and petrol cars in the same sort of situation around where I was, the petrol one's just better and easier and they make just as much power. This small engine diesel thing at AdBlue seems like an old thing from 10 years ago.
It's an extra process.
It seems old school, and especially with turbo technology and petrol and how good like a petrol-powered RS3 is or something. Like, why on earth would you want to go and buy a 2-litre diesel? Maybe it's going to have a bit more range. Like, what else? Bye. Anyway, that's my AdBlue story. Did your car have AdBlue? Tell us. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Have you flashed it off? I know some people do that, just like the DPFs, which is naughty. But have you done it?
Naughty. Martin, let's just go from there to photos of products that kind of sound like genitals. Fanking is the delightful art of recontextualising a product's name by taking a photo of it down near your crotch.
Is what it sounds like.
There is one official Fanking page, and it's a Fanking group because Zuckerberg changed the communities and turned them into groups. No, he changed a group to a community. Which way did it go? He went from
pages and then created groups. Groups were basically an attempt to hijack forums, which worked. Pages was an attempt to get people to build interesting things for people to come onto the platform to see and then kill the reach of all those pages. It's a cycle that keeps happening. Yep. So whatever.
Anyway,
social
the
media.
official one is linked below. What are you saying, Martin?
Oh, I forgot.
Okay. You said,
the etymology of Fanking. We're ever going to talk about it? Maybe we never should.
What do you mean?
What does Fanking actually mean?
Should we do?
No, don't tell him. Maybe we should tell him. Etymology, that's the right word for it?
Yeah, that's a good word. I always thought of it as...
You have to beep that now.
No, we can tell him.
No, you can't.
Really?
You have to beep it.
It's pretty clear.
It's beep. Well, there's another beep.
Okay.
It's goat. That's what it means.
Anyway, all right. You delivered this week. Well done. We've got some incredible ones.
Fanking group has been going off.
I've got 2 Fanks of the week. Martin, let's just kick into it right here. We got
anal
biscuits. Look at that. Boom.
The choco as
Martin,
well.
next up, we've got Bro Our Cream.
Bro Our Cream, extra thick. It's very good Fanking technique.
It's in multiple fingers into one go, which is pretty good. Martin, that's giant big mouth fun. That's a big funnel. What do you fill up with that? Like tractors, do you reckon?
Yeah, fuel. Oil.
That's
you
a
probably
big
just use it to put liquids into small holes.
Martin, Pure D. There it is. Just don't mess around.
Purity.
Boom.
God. Oh, God.
All right, next up. That was a good one. This one, Martin, you've got the butt holer. It's made.
What does it actually do?
It makes holes in the butt.
The button?
think.
The buttonhole?
Oh, is it a buttonhole?
That's a buttonhole. It's old school, man.
What's a buttonhole do?
You use it to make buttons in clothes.
Oh, right.
I guess.
I think it makes the hole.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Martin Sausage King. Forget the old Sausage King. We're here with the new Sausage King now. And down
No,
here,
you're lying.
we've got... Okay. Very good, Martin. Over here, colon.
That's good.
That's very good.
That's a nearly Fank of the week.
That's, the thanks of the week are very good, though,
Are they?
Martin. We've also got the huge one, Meat Fest. And now, Martin, we bring our attention to the Fank of the week. Your jet lag drum roll is pretty bad,
No,
dude.
it's good.
Okay, give it again. Martin, that's the... You can read that for yourself.
Beef ass oil with mash. That's great, man. What a good Fank. I like the
That's a very good Fank.
right angle Fank technique.
And we've got another Fank of the week.
A double.
We've got a double one. The cock Fank.
Cock Fank.
Well done.
Great for parties.
He's great for
Lucky
parties.
there's no gluten in it.
Gluten-free.
Wouldn't want to have an upset tummy after putting that in your gob, would you?
If you'd like to send us
Shut
some of your
yourself
Fanking
silly
photos,
with your gluten
put them
intolerance.
on the official Fanking Facebook group. Actually, you can put them anywhere you want. We're just not going to see them unless they're here because that's where we go through and find them each week. Martin, is that all of it? We've got some random eat bag this week.
Eat bag. Any mail bag? Eat bag? One or the other?
I got some random eat bag.
Great.
So let's just dive right into that. It's been a really big episode. Let's go for it. Every week on the show, we like to explore the world by exploring our mouths, don't we, Martin? And exploring the true nature. This has got chopped fingers on it. My voice went high today, Martin, because I've been excited. This has got a chopped fingers
I
on
was
it.
saying about a gluten intolerance or something before.
What? Anyway, thank you to whoever made us this delightful unicorn food bag. Today on the show, Martin, we shall
What's
be
in its neck?
eating.
Just reach into its neck.
We shall be eating some Ginger's chewy ginger apple candy. Now it says it's loved by ginger devotees, and we're delighted to bring you this treat.
Made in a facility that also makes peanuts.
It's a soothing travel treat.
Oh,
Good for all modes of travel and activity. What does that mean? You've been travelling.
People munch on ginger when they've got motion sickness.
Do they?
I reckon that's what it's for, dude. Look, it's a soothing travel thing. It's for travelling. It's for people who get motion
I don't think
sickness.
it is for that.
It's so you can flick your Instagram constantly on your 7-hour
Martin.
drive.
No, I think it's just as a chewy
It's not.
treat.
It's for travel sickness.
But have you ever heard
I
of
wonder if we're going to get the inverse because we're not travelling.
mixing ginger and apple together into one lolly?
Are we going to get the inverse effect now? I like it.
I like it.
Bit weird, but good.
Thank you. It's spicy apple gingins made by the ginger people.
In Indonesia.
Oh, sure?
It says on the packet.
Where?
Yeah. Made in Indonesia. Luckily for you, gluten-free.
Product of Indonesia.
No more intolerance here, people.
I'm not gluten-free.
You need to
I'm
be.
gluten expensive. All right. That's the show.
Gemini episode's coming out. Oh, I can't really talk anymore.
Just got really spicy.
Gemini episode's coming out. Cube thing. On the main
Gemini
channel.
poster.
Gemini poster.
Trailer. Giving it away in like the next couple of days.
Oh, there's a chat, dude.
good.
There's a chat. Do you like that?
Yeah, that's
No, that's chat. Not only is it welding my mouth shut, not only only melting my mouth shut, it's like spicy and weird.
So,
It's like making my eyes water.
it says spicy, but where does it say spicy on here, Martin?
Oh, yuck. It's actually gross.
Where does it say spicy?
It doesn't.
Tiny little letters there.
Oh, spicy apple. Made with 10% ginger.
Oh,
What's the rest of it? Not apple.
cane sugar.
Ah.
Cane sugar.
Why would
And
anyone
ginger.
eat that voluntarily?
Oh, shit. No, it's got cinnamon in it.
Oh, that's not good for you.
No, I can't eat that.
Now we're going to have some intolerance.
Oh, I think I told you I got all my foods and stuff tested.
Not good.
Black tea, cinnamon, green capsicum.
And you're eating cinnamon like every day.
Yeah, I know. That's why I stopped eating it.
Uh-oh. Oh, well, good.
that's that
I look
taste.
forward to the next 2 hours of being in the same room with you. Bye.